What qualities make someone high value in today's market?
I would say in today's market, unfortunately, it's just being hot. Yeah, I mean, everything's starting on the internet. So you don't get that swipe right on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, unless you look good. I mean, that's why you see women investing in apps like Facetune, all the editing, like the catfishing apps. They're doing it because it works. So unfortunately, that's kind of the market today. So yeah, good pictures, good lighting. You're not going to get in the door. I'm getting my steps in. So, being in shape. I think that's the most effective thing. Unfortunately, I wish it was character, but I just don't. That's not what I see.
Damn. Anybody want to go after that or respond to that?
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I actually agree with that. Especially for men, we visual. So the thing has to pique our interest and grab our attention. And if our attention not grabbed, it's no real option to get to the personality. Like you can have a bomb ass personality, but if I'm not physically attracted to you, it's gonna be extremely difficult to carry on a relationship because my body has to continuously have a physical response to yours. And it kind of put us at a disadvantage if people don't understand that about us. And they like, oh, you just need to take me as I am, take me as I am. I literally just can't because I have to be attracted. So even using those apps, I think it put the women in a worse situation because if the man has an expectation and it's not that, it's worse than if he, because then he could feel deceived. Like I was expecting this, that, and the third. We built a relationship off of this, and now you show up as somebody else. Like that's
Do you know what the challenge is though? If she's like, okay, if she's an 8 on the app but a 6 in real life, a lot of times the guys will still bang her. And then what happens is, she got into the door, and sometimes now she can show her personality. That's the challenge. The reason women catfish is because it works. Women don't do anything that doesn't like get them the attention, like extra attention. I'm not saying it's good, right? I'm just saying that's what I've seen happen.
What
Yeah,
exactly
I think
is
that's
it that
that's
drops the 8 online down to the 6 in real life? Like, what are
Yeah,
we saying
yeah.
that the what are we saying that the app does, or that the
Filters.
or the
Yeah,
or like even the filters?
Filters.
Because at
yeah.
most, what I noticed at most is like a person that's using a filter is going to do something like clear their skin a little bit more, because everybody has textured skin, right?
Mhm.
um so let's say like you have larger pores, not that you have like acne, but just larger pores, or maybe like less full lips. It's the same thing that you're going to do with your makeup, to use a blurring primer and a good foundation to minimize your pores and then overline your lips. So I guess what I'm trying to ask is, like, those things can then be intertwined into your real life. So what is it that the men are seeing that literally is saying, "Oh, she was an 8 when I looked at the picture. Now the picture doesn't look the same." Are we saying it's like something
The
drastic?
So I think
Yeah,
There's
so
there's more
From what
things.
men say,
There's a
I'm
few
gonna
more
tell you from
things.
what a few guys have told me who met women off the app. Women will show these neck ups,
yeah, they
and
do
then
angles.
when they see her, she about this big.
Okay, so like
Just
it's a weight thing.
yeah.
I thought y'all were saying face
Well,
wise, because
that
I'm
too.
like,
That's as
But
well.
sometimes it's
Well,
the face too,
some
Angie. Sometimes
It's
it's the face too, because it's certain filters that totally change your face. They could change your skin
right.
complexion, right? They'll make you lighter. They can make your eyes look different, more narrow. They can change your nose. It's even like playing with the filters on Instagram. They'll
Mm-hmm.
change and contour your face. And then when you actually meet the person, they look totally different, right? Or they don't look anything
Mm-hmm.
like any of the pictures that they have.
well, and women are super visual now too, to be fair.
Yeah. Well,
Like
because of social
women
media.
no, not even that.
Too.
We can make our own money now. So like society's kind of taking care of money, so women don't need it as much. That's why you see more sugar babies and stuff, because women get the money from them and then go have sex with the hot guys. I see feminism personally as just a strategy from women to have sex with hot guys. They're like,
Can
we are
you
gonna.
say that one more time? Because I feel like I said
yeah,
that shit 3 weeks ago and nobody believed me.
yeah,
Everybody said that the older
yeah.
man with the money was still the prize, but no, he's just the sugar daddy that gives the money, and then the girl gets the money,
I
and
totally
she
agree.
sleeps with a younger man still, right?
No, I totally agree because especially the Gen Z women, like they're able to monetize so easily. Like Gen Z women have like you have the sugar dating sites out in the open now. But yeah, I see feminism. I mean, women were only meant to reproduce with like 10-20% of men. Like that's how it's always been. We implement monogamy, and now women are forced to, be with men they don't really like. And the reason we see that they didn't like them is because the first second women got the chance to leave, they did. Unfortunately, this isn't a good thing. I'm just saying how it is. And so what I see now is women want to make their own money so they can have sex with the guys that they like. And that's what you see shown in a lot of female movies, right? Like you see Titanic. She's leaving the guy with the money to go to the broke guy on the bottom of the ship. She just wanted Leonardo DiCaprio. So that's kind of speaks to female psychology because women love that movie.
Well, I do gotta say, Pearl, for you having previously having a wife school, I would have thought you would have spoke on what makes a woman high value from one who was looking for marriage, not one who was looking to get bust down. Because it sounds like what you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I mean, there are characteristics, but what comes first now in 2025? Sex or relationships? The sex tends to come first. Sorry, I'm on a panel. Sorry.
I get kind of confused on a lot of times we're talking about marriage, right? And the thing is everybody up here kind of simultaneously agreed that that's not what's going on in this day and age. So it's almost like we're talking about outdated topics. We're trying to push like a certain narrative, and I'm not saying that the narrative is wrong because morally is the narrative right. Yes. But we're talking about an outdated narrative that nobody in their 20s gives a damn about. They give a damn about what I've been saying the entire time, which is a girl wants the check, a man wants the coochie. Nobody gives a damn about a ring. I don't like, so like, how are we going to keep acting like something is this up and coming thing when it's outdated?
Are you married?
Yeah.
When did you get married?
Am.
When did you get married?
4 years ago.
How is it outdated then?
Because it's not, because y'all always say we talk about the majority, not the minority.
Is anybody on this channel?
Because
why doesn't that apply to that?
Yeah, so because I actually agree. I agree with her because modern marriage is cosplay, right? It's not real marriage because like, why is the woman in white? None of the women are virgins anymore on their white. Yeah, so it's cosplay. So I'm I should have, maybe you guys haven't seen my content in a while. I'm blackpilled now. I've accepted the reality of society. So yeah, I'm officially blackpilled. Women abort the kids.
You don't get no lower than that.
Yeah.
The issues that are happening right now aren't what we're even talking about. We're talking about like a demographic of people that is the minority. So I'm not understanding how like we're saying it like that's the majority and it's not. I'm in the minority. I acknowledge that all the time.
Well, the problem with what you're saying, the problem with what you were saying that you're calling married people, or you calling married people the minority based off of, okay, they're in a marriage, or most people are not married. Well, what is the actual outcome? What is the outcome? That
divorce. That's the actual outcome. It's like, yeah,
my mind.
Well, I mean, okay, let me rephrase it. What is the desired outcome?
Well, women don't desire marriage. We don't. I mean, 52% of men under 30 said that they wanted to be married, where only 22% of women did. So, if anything, because women's desired outcome is women. The reason women like worship like people like, and I'm not saying this is right. I'm just saying this is what it is. Women worship Kim Kardashian because she gets to have sex with hot guys, and she gets all the freedom. She doesn't have to live under like a man's rules. So that's women's like desired outcome, generally speaking. Because if you look at any female movie like The Notebook, The Titanic, even 50 Shades of Grey, yeah, it's always just hooking up with the hot guys, all the freedom, and he also worships them.
Go ahead. If that's the outcome, that don't last long, and then we know that majority there are increased women between the ages of 40 and 49 that's on high rates of anti. So usually that doesn't work out very well long term for women, but it may turn out that way because they're young and they're using their beauty away. They're using it to find the best mate. They're using it to just give their bodies away. And then now I'm 40, now I want to settle down and have kids, you know, and then it's harder.
But the point is women do it because they have to, not because they want to. If women wanted to, we do it at 20 and we don't. So
it really doesn't matter what the woman want. And in this case, it actually matters what does the man want.
Yeah. And I wish that was the case. I wish that was true. But the challenge is if what like the marriage society's fighting over what women should do with their youth. And the win for a man is for her youth to be spent on the husband, right? But women are winning because the average age of marriage keeps getting pushed up and up and up. So like more men want to be married than women do.
Right.
Because otherwise you'd see like if men held the cards, they'd get to marry 22-year-old like hot chicks, but they don't.